everyone, and welcome to Wrestling Showdown Box Office Spotlight. Thank you so much for choosing to join me here this week, and thank you if you've hit the subscribe button. If you've not, please do. One button click is all it'll take. And one thing we hope to be able to make available for you very soon is some live events. We're on the cusp of being able to announce a return to live action. These are the dates we currently have penciled in. They are subject to change and probably will. These have been rescheduled from last year, so if you bought tickets from last year, keep them. Original tickets will remain valid. This is what we're currently working with, but we will let you know as soon as is humanly possible exactly where and when W3L will make its return to live pro wrestling. When we do get back up and running, Crafty Corner Super Bowl returns our live event sponsor. You're in a small batch and craft spirits. They are the place for you. Go on their web store, make a purchase. They will send it straight out to you. They can do virtual remote tastings, so you don't have to leave the house. Get in touch with Crafty. Tell them we said hello. And also, if you're buying something, buy a cool W3L t-shirt. Loads of great designs. Buy one now so you've got it, and you can wear it when you come back to see us live. Makes sense, right? You can get that from our website alongside some DVDs as well. Each week here at Box Office Spotlight, we take an in-depth look at one of the fantastic titles available for you to watch via digital download on W3LBoxOffice.com. And if you've not visited, I recommend that you do. You will see the galaxy of titles we have available for you to watch right now. We have got some of the biggest and best and most historic events from throughout the history of the Worldwide Wrestling League, starting all the way back from our second ever event, Resurrection, coming through to the present day. So documentary compilations, some of the biggest stars, not just in W3L, but in wrestling. People that you will know have gone on to have international names and reputations. All your W3L favourites, they're all present and correct. You can purchase these titles to keep forever. You can rent them, or of course there's a binge monthly option on selected titles. You can watch as much as you want for one flat price to your heart's content. Get involved in the W3L Box Office at W3LBoxOffice.com. You will not be disappointed. And of course, for the past few weeks, here in the Spotlight, we've looked at a variety of different titles. This week, we are taking a look at our latest release, because yes, it's only made available today. We are talking about Wrestlution XIII. Now, this event emanated from the Brunt and Muscle, but it was the last Wrestlution we were able to bring you live, and it was one of the biggest and one of the best ever. Let's take a look at the card. Now, as you know, if you're a long time fan of W3L, you'll be aware of the history of the contingency plan, the way they dominated the W3L ranks, particularly in the tag team division. And of course, the units split up, the faction went their separate ways. Of course, Taylor Bryan and Dickie Divers had a well-remembered series of matches, but of course you knew there was still animosity with the other part of the contingency plan, and we saw that at Wrestlution. Taylor Bryan and his former partner James Scott one-on-one would have settled their issues. Well, if you've seen the match, you'll know exactly what happened. Then it's the first of our five championship matches, something unprecedented in the history of W3L. At Wrestlution XIII, we inaugurated the Breakout Championship, the newest title in the Worldwide Wrestling League, and management handpicked 4 bright prospects, up-and-coming stars. All they went to war. It was a superb contest. They absolutely upped their game on the biggest stage in front of a jam-packed Brunton. So this is one well worth seeing, and history was made as becoming the first ever Breakout Champion. Who was it? Go check it out and you will find out. The Tag Team Championship was also on the line, as TJ Rage and Krieger would put the belts up for grabs against the team of the very good Mr. Ian Jamaica and a mystery partner, which I will spell for you because it was announced ahead of time who it was. It was, of course, Dickie Divers, yes, former contingency plan member, former multiple-time tag team champion. Could Divers and Mackie form a good enough team to get the belts away from Rage and Krieger? Could they defeat the defending champions? It is a match well worth seeing. You will be taken by surprise by exactly what happened. Again, I'll not spoil it for you. Watch Wrestlution XIII and you will see what I mean. And then a match I know a lot of folk really wanted to see. The Women's Championship was on the line. Jayla Dark defending against Emily Hayden in a street fight match. We've seen defences of the Women's Championship at Wrestlution, but rarely have they ever been defended in anything quite like a street fight. Does this whet your appetite? Are you interested in this? Let's have a quick look at just some of the action that went down as Jayla Dark took on Emily Hayden.
This is going to put Skywalker versus Vader to shame. Oh, and Hayden's is broken already. That's just how good Jayla Dark is. A complete mistress of the Force there. Has shattered Emily Hayden's lightsaber and is now just hammering her with it. That's the thing, there's no rules in this match, and Jayla Dark turned it to her advantage. She brought a lightsaber along, and it still works. After pummeling Emily Hayden, her lightsaber still active. And you see how the tide has turned. You see how things are going back in Jayla Dark's favour. And now she hooks the leg of Emily Hayden, who still is able to kick out after that drubbing she took on the floor. Here we go. Kick to the face. And Jayla Dark falling up with that senton. Wasting no time covering Emily Hayden again, who is somehow able to kick out. Now Jayla Dark certainly wants to retain the title here at Wrestlution. We saw in the first part of Wrestlution XIII that Leo King became Breakout Champion. We saw TT Raging Krieger successfully defend the Tag Team Championship. And Jayla Dark would like to successfully defend the Women's Championship. And she's got Emily Hayden in position, coming off the ropes, and just boots her squarely right in the face. I think this is going to go Jayla Dark's way, but Hayden wisely rolls to the floor, because she cannot be pinned out there. It's not a falls count anywhere match. Jayla Dark just following her. She's got things going her way. Now she's grabbed a chair. But Hayden used this earlier on. This is a solid steel chair. Jayla Dark just measuring her opponent. Hayden trying to hide in the crowd. So that's going to be careful with her swing there. Hayden ducked under it. Won't catch it. And he just gets booted right into Hayden's face, and she goes down. And this was in the ring. Dark would have gone immediately for a pinfall, but it's not, and she sets up the chair. Now again, Jayla Dark, experienced in these matches, she's obviously a couple of steps ahead. She's good at planning with what she can do, how she can use different chairs. Maybe Hayden's not quite as good at that. And certainly Emily Hayden's never really had a hardcore edge to her style before. Kind of sassy, maybe a little arrogant, but not this Jayla Dark has though. She's battled Addie Starr a bunch of times, including a no-holds-barred tag match. If you know your Canadian indies, you'll know that Addie Starr, one of the true queens of deathmatch wrestling, particularly when leg was involved. And Jayla Dark's going to try and drop Emily Hayden on those chairs. This will not be a soft landing at all. But Hayden slips out.
And just a taste of the street fight match for the Women's Championship. To see the full thing, head to W3LBoxOffice.com and pick up a copy of Wrestlution XIII to watch via digital download. And of course, I've told you most of the card, but there's still more matches to go. The XL Luke Aldridge would defend the Wrestling Showdown Championship against Kevin Williams. These men were no strangers, let's not forget. At one point in the past, they were former tag team partners. What would be the outcome? Both men have changed so much since those days. Would this be Williams' night? With Aldridge, the man who defeated Bram, let's not forget, the year before, would he be able to walk away with the title? We'll find out if you've watched Wrestlution XIII. And then the main event. You want to talk about an absolute top quality level main event. I mean, this Wrestlution, of course, it is. A triple threat match for the heavyweight championship, as Johnny Lyons would defend against not one but two challengers in the form of Seven Deadly Sins winner, the original Craig Stevens, and former champion Mike Musso. This is three quality professional wrestlers. This is three top people. Only one of these men could walk away as the champion. Who would it be? How would he do it? If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it. Go check it out. Wrestlution XIII. Head to W3LBoxOffice.com and you can view it via digital download right now, along with all the other amazing titles. And remember, Wrestlution XIII hasn't been made available before. We are releasing it today, so you can be the first person to get involved and check that one out. Now hopefully that has inspired you to watch plenty of live wrestling, fingers crossed. These are the dates we currently have penciled in. Remember, all are subject to change. Tickets from last year do remain valid, so please keep them. As soon as we are in a position to guarantee you where and when we'll be and let you know for definite, we will tell you. Stay tuned to our social media for that. Crafty Corner Silver returns our live event sponsors. Show them some love. Make a purchase from them. Tell them we said hello. Also buy an amazing t-shirt there available from our website as our DVDs. We've got some fantastic designs. Get hold of one of them. And like I say, you can get the t-shirts, you can get the DVDs all from our website, which is W3LWrestling.com. Make a purchase and send to the mailing list while you're at it. Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join us over on Instagram. Of course, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And if you haven't, please do one button click, all it takes, etc, etc. Use that hashtag. Tell us what you thought of the Women's Championship Street Fight. I bet it's made you scurry for the box office, right, to watch the full match, watch the full event. You should. Wrestlution XIII is one of the best. And then, of course, make your plans to come back and join me next week right here on the W3L Network. I'll bring you more fantastic stuff, more amazing W3L action. I'll see you in 7 days' time.